Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Gandhi made change in his own society simply by changing the way he himself lived his life. Change can be a very scary thought to some people, and although many may avoid change, think of all of the changes we've seen here at Kutztown. We've seen more renovations to buildings than we ever thought possible. We've seen people come and go from this university. We've seen Sal move out of town, 2 fat guys from Brooklyn move in, and then promptly leave again. We've seen a football team have the winningest record ever and get so much recognition for it. And yet sometimes other teams, other organizations struggle to get recognition for their accomplishments. We've seen these changes and so many more in our years here at Kutztown. But let me ask you this. Is this the change we want to see in the world? Do we want to see people building up small business towns? Do we want to focus solely on one group while barely recognizing the other? Do we want to continue to revamp the beauty of the world instead of fixing the bigger problems that are wreaking havoc on society? Each change that we have seen and celebrated at Kutztown represents change that happens on a bigger scale. And that class of 2011 is where we come in. Today, we become alumni of Kutztown University. We walk across this stage, turn our tassels, and officially step out into the world at large. Many of us have no idea where we will end up in the world. Others have the next 15 years planned out for ourselves. Regardless of our 4 or so years here at Kutztown, they've been to prepare us for our future. We've sat through gen eds, procrastinated on papers, and many of us have racked up debt. We've established ourselves here at Kutztown and created a sense of family and community within this class. And now, dun dun dun, comes the change. We're all going to leave and embark on the next chapter of our lives, and this change is inevitable. So now, my question for you, class of 2011, is, now what? What are you going to take from Kutztown University and use to change the world? What skills have you mastered here that will enable you to be the change you wish to see in the world? Are you going to run for office and put policies in place that will better the greater good? Are you going to make a difference in a student's life and foster lifelong learning in the future of this nation? Are you going to pass the love of theater on to another and help them find their inner character? What are you going to do? Whatever you do, class of 2011, I ask that you do it well. Do it to the utmost of your ability and be a change agent. Each of you are not only graduating today with the degree you worked so hard to achieve, but also graduating with a new title, change agent. You have the power to change the world. Make a difference in the life of another and realize that there is a bigger picture than what's right in front of you. If you can envision that bigger picture, I can promise that any roadblocks that come up on your journey through life will quickly find a detour. We, as the youngest age bracket able to vote in elections, have the power to put into office someone who is also a change agent. If each of us vote in elections, we can make that happen. So again, I ask you, class of 2011, what are you going to do? How are you going to leave your mark on the world? Are you going to speak out against injustices in society? Are you going to elect people into office that support the rights of your mothers, sisters, and influential female figures? Are you going to support those around you and be a positive role model for others? Are you going to speak out against homophobic, racist, and sexist slurs that damage our society? Are you going to stand up and make a difference in this world, or are you going to sit back and let the world pass you by? Class of 2011, I implore you to stand up and make a difference in this world. Without you, it's going to be a long journey for me and the others who have already accepted this challenge, and we need your help. I hope that you accomplish the challenge ahead, and I'm honored to say that I'm going to do this with so many of you. Class of 2011, we've accomplished what many of us never thought possible, and we've done it together. As we embark on the next step, let us continue to do that together as well. Look around you. No, really, look around you. When things get tough, just remember that you have all of these people backing you and helping you through those tough spots. Though we may not be together, we're still going to be making change together. A wise man once told me that nothing you do for the rest of your life has any effect on today, but one thing you do today can affect the rest of your life. Congratulations, class of 2011, and be the change you wish to see in the world.
Thank you.
Yeah!
You are a change agent. In your personal